Welcome, your 2026 San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
30 now to throw off the play action. Completes it to Jennings. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 on the Seahawks' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now third down and 6.
Here's Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
We go set.
First carry here for Ken Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Now Darnold. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Walker now on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 54 yards. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Niners head out, and they are in their NFL rivalries-inspired uniforms. For the faithful, that's what they're called, a term for 49ers supporters through the years. If you look close, you can see faithful above the numbers on the front, and those numbers really stand out. They are a nod to the font used during the golden era of 49er football. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Third and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners' 44-yard line.
Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Darnold from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Darnold now to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
13 more yards. That's another Seahawks first
3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0, RDA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up. Sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 98 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First and 10 of the 12.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Punt formation for San Francisco.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Faking the give, Darnold. To the sideline and incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open that left side. He has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that one.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And throwing here, Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, a 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith and Jigba with the ground.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Hand off here to Walker.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw is Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Jordan Elliott
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Returning it is Moore. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Called in left side here by Jennings.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
14 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian
McCaffrey, a 9-yard back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Darnold from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And some room it over. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. On the handoff, this is Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's good for a Seahawks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A.J. Barner, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
The Seahawks.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Final minute now of the third quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got him on the right side. It's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
On the give, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as we get this up to about the 42.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Open man left side, Shaheed has it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw here.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Go set.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, Focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
We go, set.
Inside is cut complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 47.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here's Purdy.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Purdy off the play fake.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.